sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams' 21-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Akers. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Ben Banogu.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1. completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
But nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 3rd and long for Young. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Sacked. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 39. 49ers. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down and
like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, Oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Out of the gun now on third down. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now, Tucker McCann.
For the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Goff. Flushed out right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown.
Tucker McCann for the
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 1st down throw for Young. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Goff. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Throwing again is Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. Goff, 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
56.
To the air again. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Goff throwing again. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
First down, Rams.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
59, Mike, check, 59.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Complete to George Kittle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a Rams first down.
From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Number 17.
Robert Woods with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
The score, Niners 34, Rams 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Quan Alexander.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it. But I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late. And when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle, and he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He's taken
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Young. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Anthony Sherman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
8-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Push him back. Push him back. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. 19 tight. 19 tight. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check. Check. 59.
This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now this time he'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail. Now the ball comes loose, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The point after is good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Is 3rd down.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Where there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Track him 60. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. Trap 60, red alert, 58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch that, hey, watch the ball, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. It's Young on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. One last shot for Young. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Rams, you start to wonder if it's going to happen this year. The skid has hit 13 in a row on the season. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.